Guys, so real quick, it won't be that quick. We keep getting the crate thing. You hear he goes back there fussing a little bit only because Stan's here and Jamarcus is here. Normally by now we play on Fridays. We've got to repurpose the day to day and over for the next few weeks in some regard. Look, the crate is an opportunity for you and your dog to better get an understanding of each other. Someone asked a great question and say, hey, why do you cover the crate for the first year? These dogs right now are super anxious. You know what anxiety does? It breeds frustration, makes you uncomfortable. If somebody's walking around, say you got a house full of people, and all somebody sees is this all day long, wouldn't that cause you anxiety? You'd be like, man, if you don't sit your butt down somewhere, and then you can't get to them. But then if the dog does get to you, now it's up under you and it gets possessive. So you've got to create some separation, some distance at times. And part of me covering the crate is to calm them down, keep them calm. So they can't see anything. They finally say, oh, that's just noise, which also helps with desensitization. In my experience, we keep hearing that word. And it's just one of the things where the more we hear, like somebody knocked at the door and you a kid, right? Your mom and them answer. If you nosy, you run down and see what's going on. If you're not nosy, he's like, I wonder who's here. And you hear your uncle's, oh, that's Uncle so-and-so. Now you're going to come out and you say, hey, man, what's going on? Otherwise, you didn't care because somebody knocking at your door was not uncommon. Nowadays, you got the ring. So you say, man, hey, man, get out of here. So life is simple. So what are some things that you would encourage people to do when developing that first year of work with their dog?
I would feed the dog in the crate. So they associate the crate with something good. If your dog does not like going into it, leave the crate open. Allow them to have access in and out of that crate. Again, you can put the food in the back of it. Make them have to go in there to get their meals. These are things that teaches them to be calm in there. It's a good place. What else could they do? Create a routine. When you get your dog in and out of the crate, have them wait. This transfers over to the front door. We got a YouTube series on that. You should check that out. It's pretty good stuff. What else can we do with the crate? The crate also gives them time to decompress. So one thing we do when we're doing bite work is after we get the dog to a certain level that we want them at, we put them back in the crate and allow them to think about that. Dogs are always going to come back to something the way they left it. So it's good for them to be in that confinement, for lack of better words. So they think
second
about
home.
it.
It's like their room, man. It's like their room. And a lot of times, I've said this before, your dogs will get accustomed to going to their room and they don't want to be bothered with your behind. So give your dog a chance to get a break from you as well, because a dog objectively was domesticated so that it could protect and support and submit to you in a sense. So if everything the dog does is based on you, that's an anxiety in itself. It's kind of like if you're a good caring parent, every time your kid leaves, you're a little stressed out. You get the phone call, you're a little stressed out. I have anxiety because I got rear-ended one time. So if a car is looking like I forget sometimes. I gotta take a deep breath. I watched the dude in a full truck smash in the back of my car with $7,000 worth of damage. I carry that anxiety with me everywhere. So every time something happens or somebody gets too close, heart beats a little harder. Imagine creating anxiety for your dog, and that's the other part too you guys don't understand it, because you never started in the crate. You never gave them an opportunity to start, managing their own emotional state. You wanted them to feel. Now they need to stimulate all the time, and it's too much for anybody. Somebody was touching me all day, I'd have a problem. Somebody's hugging me all day, I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. So, and if you are, that's another thing too. We'll get into some more specifics on protection work. Once the dog does some good things, you put it in the crate, let it cool off, calm down, think about the things that it just did. And same thing when training. You go out, you train 5 good reps, 6 good reps. Guess what? You put it up. If you are tightening up the routine. For American Bully people, I would encourage you, get a good routine, do some light training. Going into the 9-month range, that's what I would really focus on, really building a solid line of work in the dog, the solid sit, solid stay, solid whatever else, and finding a guy like Stan to do protective work.
So Jamarcus had a good video. He was doing the monkey see, monkey do. You can also have the dog that is rambunctious watch another dog be calm, and then they start saying, oh, so if I do that, I get this. And you can do that in a crate. You can separate the dogs, because if you have them out running around, this dog's going to distract this dog's not going to want to do it. What is the word I'm looking for? You create the control. You create the consistency of the dog having to do what you want them to do. And these are ways that you can do it in a safe environment.
There you go, people. So look, the crate training thing, we'll do more stuff broken down, definitely on our YouTube shorts, definitely on this right here. We'll go through the phases of crate development, crate training, especially because I'll have Hera, Jamarcus will have Junior, and Hunter will have Chimera. And we'll continue to teach you guys, just highlight some things you could do to better you guys' flow of life in your home. Look, these dogs are with us for a very long time. It's nothing worse than inviting somebody into your home that you cannot manage. And I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't want someone who's mentally unstable in my house. And again, mental problem is one thing, stability is another. The Joker needs to have some emotional wherewithal to understand, hey, now's not the time for that. You need quiet time. We need this, we need peace. Stay tuned, take care of your dogs as always. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and please share it with somebody who needs to hear this.